Here's a short walking tour video of the ghost town of McKendree. I've redone some video clips from my previous video because I was able to get a hold of some old photos to add in here. But here's the steps that lead you up to what was the site of the hospital, McKendree Hospital, here in McKendree, West Virginia. McKendree Hospital was built in 1901. Little history thing. Isolated in the mountains along the New River, the now desolated community of McKendree retains only a slight trace of the important part it played in the history of the New River coalfields. These would seem an unlikely place to erect a hospital. Nevertheless, in 1899, when the legislature began to search for a location at which to establish a hospital, this property sitting directly on the main line of the Chino, Maine, what seemed the perfect choice. The railroad would link McKendree Hospital closely to the surrounding mining communities that so desperately needed its service. Following the construction of the Chino, Maine line through New River Gorge, the forest-covered mountains filled rapidly with miners and mining as the turn of the century approached, residents began to realize that this rapid development from wilderness to industrial center was bringing with it the expected serious problem. This area was overflowing with men working in the two most dangerous occupations of the time. Railroading and mining was the two most dangerous operations. Occupations at the time is what I'm trying to say, not operations. But this, I found out, was actually the morgue for the hospital, because the hospital sat right next to this, which I thought was kind of interesting. Also found a little brief history information I'm going to share with you I did not know at the time, but after doing further research, I found out, yes, McKendree Hospital shut down as a hospital in 1941, which I talked about in the earlier video, but what I did not point out is it is actually still standing until late 1960s. So from 1941 until 1959, it was used as a retirement home. It actually was turned into a retirement home for African Americans, which a new rule in Congress in 1959 overruled that, and by the early 1960s, it was shut down permanently. And by the late 1960s, 1968, 1969, the building was demolished and removed. But it's interesting because after doing my research, I found out more information. I should have written down the name of that because it says the name of it. Also, I'd like to point out there's other buildings here. The hospital had two main buildings. There's also a building house built just for the nurses and nursing staff, and two private residences where the doctors had their own private homes, along with a kind of dormitory type building for the nurses. So this place had a lot. There's other places here too. I think there might even been a little general store from something I saw online. Of course, most of the information I've been getting is out of some history books I got on the subject and doing some research at the library. But this building over here, there used to be a big building here too. I'm not sure what it was. But there's a picture of the hospital taken in the early 1900s. I'm not sure what year. It's also got a picture of a nurse sitting on the wall in front of the riverbank. Didn't say what year that picture was taken either. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe to Waldo's Trains here on YouTube.